Hare Krishna. My name is Anupama Devi Dasi, and today I have the honor of speaking of our most beloved Gurudev. Before I start, I would like to offer my prayers to Gurudev. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurudev Namaha. I would like to start off by speaking of his early life and childhood. Our Gurudev was born in Tiwaripur, a village located near the banks of the Ganges in Bihar, India. Right from the start, our Gurudev was a devotee. He was very fond of studying the Vedas, Upanishads, Ramayana, and Mahabharata. He was also selected for a high-ranking position in the police force. The beginning of his spiritual journey. Our Gurudev was always renounced from family and his material life. He had went to multiple places in search for a guru, but had never found what he was looking for. A disciple of Srila Bhakti Pranyana Keshav Goswami Maharaj had convinced our guru to come to Navadvip, where he met his guru and heard him speaking Bhagavad Sapta. Right as soon as he heard Srila Bhakti Pranyana Keshav Goswami Maharaj's words, he knew that this was the person. Quickly, he left his job at the police force and devoted his life to the service of Sri Radha and Krishna. His closest associates. Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada were our Gurudev's most dearest associates. They all shared the same guru, therefore they were all god brothers. He shared a close relationship with both of them, as he had stayed with them at Sri Keshavji Gaudiya Math at different times. The divine relationship between our Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. They both shared the same sannyas guru, and they stayed together at Sri Keshavji Gaudiya Math for a long time. Prabhupada urged our Gurudev to come to the western countries and preach, but our Gurudev humbly denied, as his Gurudev had asked him to manage the Matha in Mathura. Our Gurudev visited Srila Prabhupada during his last few times very frequently. Srila Prabhupada handed over all the responsibility of his disciples to our Gurudev. The following words were said by Srila Prabhupada before his departure. I pray to you that you will put me into samadhi with your very own hands. I do not want to take samadhi from anyone else. I think you are the proper person. Here is a video of our Gurudev putting Srila Prabhupada to samadhi.
Chaturvidhasi Bhagavat Prasad Sarvanna Trityan Hari Bhakta Sanghan Tritvaiva Trittin Hajato Sadaiva Vande Gurasi Charanaragundam Samsaragava Nanamida Lokam प्राणाय कारुण्य घनाघनात्यम्
The following words were said by our Gurudev. My mission in the Western countries has three main purposes. First, I want to take the foot dust from Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj's feet by going to the places he visited in Europe and here in America. Second, I have come here to give you this message to the entire world. Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj has planted the seeds and they have somewhat grown, but they are lacking water. My third purpose of traveling here is to help the sincere devotees who are unhappy due to the long-term lack of good association. Some of his achievements. Our Gurudev had done many bhakti projects. He had fought with the Indian government to renovate pastime places in Vrindavan. Throughout his lifetime, he distributed about 100,000 books. He was in charge of many Gaudiya mats, temples, and ashrams. He had translated hundreds of books, and he conducted parikramas every year, such as the Kartik and Navadvip parikrama. The foundation of the International Pure Bhakti Yoga Society. IPBYS has two main goals. To help pure bhakti in the heart of devotees and to ensure that after Gurudev, everything continues, preaching and book distribution. His unfortunate disappearance from this material world. On Srila Navami Tithi, the 29th of December, on the most auspicious day of the appearance of Sri Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, our most beloved Gurudev, Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, entered the eternal pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna at 3 a.m. in Sri Jagannath Kshetradham. The most interesting part about this unfortunate incident is that our Gurudev disappeared from this world right on the appearance day of his most close associate, Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj. Our Gurudev had said this quote, "I am closer to you than the air you breathe." No matter where our Gurudev is, whether he is in this planet or not, he is always with us in our hearts. Hare Krishna. My name is Janvi Nandwani, and today I will be talking to you about Guru Tattva on this very special day of Vyasa Puja. Before I begin, I would like to give my pranams to Gurudev. Please join me. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. O Gurudev, I offer my humble pranams for my inner heart. With the torchlight of divine knowledge, you open my eyes blinded by the darkness of ignorance. As the shloka says, we should fall at the lotus feet of Guru and pray. Gurudeva, you are so merciful. I offer my humble pranams to you and am praying from the core of my heart that with the torchlight of divine knowledge, you open my eyes which have been blinded by the darkness of ignorance. Here is the same concept applied. Please join me. Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayine Sarvamangala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidayine. I offer my humble pranams to Gurudeva to bestow all spiritual perfection and spiritual happiness that is ever permanent. This shloka explains to us that we give obeisance to our Guru, who is the embodiment of all auspiciousness. He is the only one who can guide us to attain bhakti and spiritual happiness, which is permanent. But why do we need a Guru? Tadvidi prani padena pari knowledge of the absolute truth. One must approach Sri Guru by offering him prostrated obeisances, by asking him relevant questions, and by rendering service to him. The Guru, who is both a jnani, an expert in the imports of Sastra, and a Tattvadarshi, will enlighten you with this transcendental knowledge. As this shloka explains, we should try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Here's a bit more information. Vande Devam Shri Gurum Pada Padmam Ashrayam Krishna Sambandham Dalatum Sadgurave Namo Namaha. My repeated obeisances unto Gurudeva for the shelter of his lotus feet instructs and helps to re-establish our relation with Bhagavan Krishna. This shloka says we should offer pranams to our Gurudeva because he helps us connect with Krishna because he is very dear to him. Guru is always genuinely unhappy to see the suffering jivas who have turned away from Krishna, and he bestows us Sri Nama along with Prema. Guru can take you to Krishna. With all the shlokas I have told you, it came together to one main thing. Here is an analogy. Guru is like the phone company to connect us to Krishna. Pratamantu Guru Puja Tataschiva Mamachanam Kurvan Siddhim Avabnoti Hai Anyata Nishvalam Bhavet. Lord Krishna says, one must always worship one's Guru first, and only then worship me. When one follows this, gets perfection. But if one neglects this process, everything will be fruitless. Even Krishna wants us to worship our Guru first, and then only he will be happy. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. My name is Yashika Paramkrishnan, and today I will be talking to you all about why do we need a Guru. Before we start, I would like to offer my pranams to Guru. Please join me. Om Jnana-Timirandasya Jnana-Anjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. O Gurudeva, I offer my humble pranams from my inner heart. With the torchlight of divine knowledge, you open my eyes, blinded by the darkness of ignorance. I would like to start off by telling the purpose of Vyasa Puja. Vyasa Puja is performed to celebrate the birth of one's Guru. Some say that the real Vyasa Puja is to surrender oneself completely at the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev and fulfill his desires. I would also like to talk a little bit about Guru Purnima. Guru Purnima is a general event and that usually falls in the month of July. This event is celebrated by people who want to thank their spiritual masters for their guidance. So today I will be talking about who is a Guru, why do we need a Guru, and how does a Guru help us. Let's start off with who is a Guru. Gu means darkness and Ru means light. Guru is the one who removes the darkness of ignorance and replaces with the light of spiritual knowledge. Why do we need a Guru? Can one become a doctor by just reading a few books? No, he needs professional training. In that similar way, one cannot reach Lord Krishna by himself. We need a Guru. A Guru helps one attain Lord Krishna by enlightening him with transcendental knowledge. I would like to tell a sloka that emphasizes the role of a Guru. Please join me. Narayano apivikritimyati Guru prachutasya durbuddhe Kamalam janarapihingam Susayati ravina poyati. When a lotus flower is situated in the water, the rays of the sun cause it to blossom. The same sun, however, will wither a lotus that is situated outside of the water. In this example, the Guru can be compared to the water, the disciple to the lotus, and the Supreme Lord to the sun. We need a Guru. Even Lord Krishna and his incarnations take up a Guru when they come down to earth. Garga Muni was Krishna's and Balarama's first Guru. So Krishna's Diksha Guru was Garga Muni and his Siksha Guru was Santipani Muni. Garga Muni was the one who gave Krishna his name. But not many people know this because this information was kept secret in fear of Kamsa would find out that Krishna was growing up in Gokul. Santipani Muni was Krishna's Siksha Guru and he taught Krishna later on when he was older. So it is impossible to reach Lord Krishna by ourselves. Even Lord Krishna himself says we have to worship our Guru first and then only worship him. Pratamam tu Gurum Puja Tataschaiva Mamarchanam Puram Siddhim Avapnoti Hai Anyatam Nishpalam Bhavet. One must always worship one's Guru and then only worship me to get if one who follows this gets perfection, but when one neglects this process, everything will be fruitless. How does a Guru help us? A frog trapped inside a deep well cannot come out by itself. It needs someone to help it out and so it can go back to the sea. In this way, the frog would be compared to us. We are falling. And the Guru would be like the person who helps the frog out. And the sea would be our destination, which is the abode of the Supreme Lord. Guru is connected to Lord Krishna and he translates information to us. Let us all sing a bhajan glorifying Guru. Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Sharana Kamala Vajaman, Guru Sharana Kamala Vajaman, Guru Sharana Kamala Vajaman, Guru Sharana Kamala Vajaman. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Actually, whether you believe it or not, we are in the middle of really dangerous ocean. We don't feel it, right? I mean, yeah, what is the problem? We are sitting in a nice room here, temperature, everything is very good. I mean, no. We are in the middle of a big samsara ocean, samsara sagara. We are stuck at the middle of an unending ocean. Our body is the boat. Our soul is the one who is really trying to really cross to the other side, to the shore. Do we have any GPS? Who is sending a GPS? Who can really take you to the to the spiritual world? Nothing. Because first of all, there is no atom. You don't know anything. Which way you will go? And this boat, you are trying to reach the shore. Even Columbus went to a wrong place to find the India. Even here, with all the things, whatever the knowledge they got at that time, they could not really make it to India. They landed somewhere and they say, hey, you are Indian. Now, this is a big case. We cannot really, because we don't know anything about. And the boat is going on. We don't know which side to go even. Because it's all 360 degrees in the middle of the ocean. Where will you go? You don't have anything. And not only that, this ocean is dangerous. So many storms. Because you must have heard about, right? Even a flight, just get into the problem and then boom, vanishes there. This is a dangerous ocean. Very dangerous. There are also a lot of sharks, whales. And actually these are called Mayavadis. Mayavadis will kill you. They will devour you. Who are Mayavadis? You are God, I am God, everybody is God. That is the Maya. In fact, the whole Hinduism is 99% is Mayavadism only. So in this ocean, you are only full of these sharks only. Where will you go? You need a proper guidance. And even if you are really safer, okay, no shark, no whales, your boat may not really make it. You are trying to go again and again, berth after berth you are trying. But no help like the GPS or anything, nothing. And everyone is alone. As long as you have only one body, who has multiple bodies? You have to go alone. I was reading somewhere in a big article, so and so, some actor or something. No, when I die, I don't want to go alone. What are you going to do? You are going to kill somebody and then take it alone? Right? You have no choice. This is a travel only you have to take. You came alone and you came with nothing and you are going to go with nothing. Only one thing that you can take to all the way there is how much, what did you do with that body? I gave you a very nice body which is so very difficult to get. What did you do with that? Did you really make use of it? Otherwise, if you really wanted to eat, I would have given a body of a hog. But I gave you very precious human being. And that also which you are not blind, you are not deaf, you are not disformed. Perfect shape. But what I am doing? I have 5, maybe so many remote controls. Think that TV goes, this channel goes, this goes, and by the time your life is really going to go like this. Even if you are really, let us say you are really going to live for 100 years, the last part of the to 20 years or something you cannot do it. You can't walk, you can't hear, you cannot see, so many problems. But out of that, how much time you are spending in just learning, how many time you are spending for working, how many time you are spending for sleeping, how much time you really left. That's all you can give. So he is going to ask, I gave you body, what did you do with that? So the only thing that we can really carry to the other world is the bhakti. That only a guru can give. There are so many gurus, all voted. This guru should have a connection to the spiritual world. I have a socket here, I have a plug, so I am plugging in, so I get the power is coming. Because that socket is connected to that electric station. But whereas the fake gurus, it's not connected to anyone. It's not going to work. It is going to only, you are going to cheat yourself. They even don't know who is really the Lord. They just see some of the Shastra and then get carried away depending on their mode. tamasic or rajasic, they really get carried away like that. But the proper way to do, in order to really get away from the samsara ocean, is to really, you need a captain. You need someone who knows where to go and how to go and which direction to go. That is a guru. When you accept a guru, he becomes a captain. And very comfortable sitting. See, look at here how you will feel relief. And you are really taught, in the boat, he will take care. Where the storm, he knows that. And where the wind is blowing, he is going to take care of that. And so you got a boatman, a pilot, and an expert who knows which way to go. But actually above what you see is a picture of an initiation. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura is giving initiation to a devotee. Usually in Gaudiya Sampradaya, proper Sampradaya, you cannot get this kind of photo. This is not a photo. This is the paint. When a guru is really giving an initiation, no photos. Our guru, because I have seen it. And nobody is supposed to be in the room. It's completely closed. Make sure that nobody enters it. No camera, nothing. Nobody can even take notes. Very strict. It is very top secret, and that mantra given by Guru has to be heard with that right ear, because there are two nadis running here. Ida nadi and Pingala nadi. The Pingala nadi is the one spiritual, Ida nadi is the material. You should hear. This is how we go. So the parampara where our Gurudev is coming from is from all the way from Lord Krishna, and who also 500 years back he appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with his associates. All the tattvas, everyone came, and then from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we got all the 6 Goswamis, and from the 6 Goswamis so many branches were all going. And the one we really come through. It is actually a Guru Parampara coming as a disciplic succession, one after. It's like a chain. And even if one chain breaks, no good, you will watch it. Suppose somebody is really coming in a helicopter to really save me from the ocean, and he is putting a chain all the way down to reach you. And if the chain somewhere broken, what happens? No use. Isn't it the same way? If in the parampara, where you have taken initiation, if anyone has fallen in the parampara, no good. You better change. This is why many times our Gurudev, because except from Prabhupada initiated devotees, others he had to sometimes reinitiate. He knew. But it is something that only they know. So it's all coming down all the way, and we have here, and then also it's a continuing. This is actually a continuing saga. It goes on because Guru never stops. That chain never stops. And the boat that I was describing, it is very nicely written in Srimad Bhagavatam. And here, this sloka, I think we really covered probably a long time back.
Labam sukhalpam guru karnadaram mayanukulena nabatvaritum uman bhavabdim natareva atmabha. The human body is attained by the laws of nature, although it is a very rare achievement. This human body can be compared to a perfectly constructed boat, having the spiritual master as the captain, and the instructions of the personality of Godhead as favorable winds, impelling it on its course. Considering all these advantages, a human being who does not utilize his human life to cross the ocean of material existence must be considered the killer of his own soul.
Killer of his own soul. So you see that boat. What is the boat? The boat is compared to the body, human body. But it's a human body, not a pig's body or some other body. Only a human body. When we get, then there is a chance to really go to spiritual world. And spiritual master is the captain. And what is the wind, favorable wind, which is really taking to that direction? It is the scriptures. Instructions from Bhagavan himself. That will take. You are taking care. You have captain? So the GPS you don't need because the wind itself is really taking. That is actually the Bhagavan's all the scriptures, and you are going to the spiritual world. But if you are not taking care of, making use of this opportunity in this life, you are called killer of your own soul. You are a murderer. Murderer. What exactly this murderer is really will be going? Where will they go?
The killer of the soul, whoever he may be, must enter into the planets known as the worlds of the faithless, full of darkness and ignorance.
So we have to get Guru. So our Guru appeared on 7th February 1921 and he disappeared on 29th December 2010. There are a lot of mysteries. So many things he did. He is very, very special. For external world, people even say that, oh, he is very too eccentric. He is really teaching something which is probably even too high. Yeah. Because whenever he is really talking to some genuine devotees, these things come out. Somebody will come, pick it in, and then they will. This is how it goes. He doesn't really want to give this kind of treasure to everyone. But this is normal. Jesus Christ, when he really wanted to preach, he was crucified. At least nobody crucified our Gurudev. Nobody can even touch him. But look at, this is the world. I will tell you, if 99% of the world is really going, you can clearly assume that's wrong. That 1% which is the cream, they have, wow, this is not right because the world by itself is full of who? Sudras. How are you going to control? We cannot control. So you have to have the mercy of the Lord himself to really give you the connection so that you really come to right Guru. Today we are celebrating the appearance day of our Gurudev, who is the founder of our Sangha, because he is the one who blessed us. So our children have nicely explained about our Gurudeva, Guru Tattva, and also the need of accepting a Guru. They did wonderful job. Wonderful job. Today I would like to say a few words about Srila Gurudev. Our Gurudev has something extraordinarily connected to this picture, which you also see here. I don't want to go to so many stories behind, but if you see there are a lot of personalities there, you can see some faces inside. And this was really painted by Srimati Shyamarani Didi, who is very, very close to our Sangha. And in fact, she is really very, very top in the prison seva also. She gave us the entire, all the privilege to use any of her artwork anywhere. Blank check. This is how we have the, very, very nice. Alright. So, according to what Gurudev was describing in the spiritual world, she was trying to paint. And there is a big big Harikatha just about that itself. How he will say, no, Krishna is looking this way, Krishna is looking that way. But anyway, whatever she could see saying, because I could really do whatever that he is really seeing. So this is a unique picture where Srimati Radharani is in a sulky mood because of so many reasons. This is how the Leela shows, right? And here, Krishna is begging, oh Radhe, which is actually emblem in our Harikatha text also, you must have seen that. And right at the right and top, down, we have Gurudev. Because in the real picture, Gurudev comes just under the rightmost manjari there. So many incidents happen. Something I really like to really bring it up for those who haven't heard probably. One day, this was the Kartik Parikrama time. There is a temple near somewhere near to the Seva Kunj actually. No, it's not far away. Seva Kunj, you know, because I really told you many times, because in the night, when they ring the bell, even the monkeys and all the insects will go away, because and whoever really went in there and then stayed night always found dead. That's no exception so far in the history now. Anyway, so before they really ring the bell and then leave the place, there is a temple where they make a lot of garlands and this and that and all the betel, betel leaves and nuts and everything they make. So many things. There are some number also, maybe 500 or whatever it is. They have some big number. They make that many pieces of everything, that many garland, that many betel, everything. All there. Then when they leave, they lock it and go. Every day, whenever the pujari comes, next day morning, it will be all what? All used. Everything is used. And one day, during Kartik Parikrama, that head pujari was really carrying a big plate. He was coming, rushing. And so many devotees were there. And he came, and then all the way carrying, oh Maharaj, I have something from Radharani, Oh, he was just giving a lecture. So he came. Tears in his face. He said, yesterday night, Radharani came in my dream. She said, my Sati is Narayana Maharaj. Is right there. Please take all the prasadam of this night. Give it to him. That is why I really came running and then give it to you. Normally, these kind of news don't come out. One devotee who got so much of ecstasy by seeing all, he really put a name in it. He should not have done it. Because there are so many things. Only the devotees initiated will talk about it. You should not have done it actually. You came out because you came to public, so now it is public, I am telling you. So many things. But is that all the wonders he really doing? Is there anything that he really wants to do? This Siddhi, so many Siddhas, thousands of Siddhas. Every day there are Siddhas manufactured in our country. And people are really mad to really run to them. Siddhi, you are not supposed to use it. It is going to be hindrance to your bhakti. So then our Gurudev, he took some, he knows. He is living in Goloka. And he was always in Goloka and he is in Goloka. And he then, after eating some, then came to the Guru. The devotees got so blessed.
Guru, because
Yeah?
without serving Guru, you cannot serve Bhagavan.
See, I think, our children are really good. They can give Harikatha. I am not really joking. They know. They know intent of. They know intent of. You all know the story?
Yeah.
When Hiranyakashipu kicked that killer, Lord Narasimha appeared. Lord was so furious. By his roar, the entire Brahmanda was shaken. And both started to fight. Lord Narasimha Deva caught hold of Hiranyakashipu and just lifted him like this. Because his hand went all the way. Hiranyakashipu's head landed in Swarga. All the way there. Swarga Loka. And all the Indraloka residents, they see, you are my, yes, now you are God. And then with all the bitter leaves and all the things, whatever they spit on him, on his head. And they took their slipper, made of silver or whatever it is, they took, and then Gurudev death. Then Lord eventually killed him. You all know the story, but I am going to get to one point. Okay. You all know the story. And he was, eventually now Lord is sitting on the throne where Hiranyakashipu used to sit. And his intestines was the garland. And his manes all full of blood. And the thing is, most important thing is, his anger is so much, shaking, it was shaking everything, the whole Brahmanda was getting shaken up. Who is in charge of the Brahmanda? Yeah, anyone? Who is in charge? Yeah? Lord Brahma. Is it, what about Lord Indra? What is he in charge of? Indraloka. But Indraloka is higher than Brahma's place, which is called Satyaloka. or lower? Which is higher? Which is higher? Indraloka or Satyaloka? Which one? Satyaloka. So that is why Satyaloka is the place where Lord Brahma is there. He is in charge of the whole Brahmanda. So he got scared. Why? He got so many other reasons also to get scared. He was scared. This whole Brahmanda is going to be finished. And near Lord Shiva is standing. And other side, Lakshmi Devi is standing, all the demigods, Indra, everybody is all there. In fact, until this time, the entire Indraloka was captured by Hiranyakashipu. And when Hiranyakashipu said, finished, all the devatas will roll on the ground. That was the fear that the devatas had. So the terrorism is not in this place alone. It is everywhere. See? Now, because in his anger, Brahma got worried. He was wondering what to do. Now we are in big trouble. His anger has to come down now. He was looking here, looking at there, and then he looked at Lord Shiva and looked at then goddess Lakshmi. Oh, Lakshmi, you are the consort. You should really go and then pacify him. Because usually, my wife has more power. Because when suppose you don't know, you just hey, can I bring some water? But suppose he says something, some message, water comes, but it's okay, then there is a message. Then the husband has to go, what is the problem? What is the problem? So they will go. So that is the relation. So the relation is different. So now Lakshmi Devi is over here, and Brahma has naturally said, Lakshmi Devi, please go. Otherwise, this is going to be a big problem here. Everything is burning now. Lakshmi said, me? If I go, I am dead. I am dead. He will kill me. Finish. No, I am not going. I haven't seen this kind of anger in my life. No way, he is going to finish him. He was looking. Lord Shiva is good because he also has very he is the topmost devotee of Krishna, isn't it? Because he is the first Vaishnava. Oh Lord Shiva, please help me. You drank the whole ocean when that poison came out of churning. What kind of help you did? So here I need help. And Lord Shiva looked at, oh my God, I used to kill all the Brahmandas by just my anger. Remember, that's how he did finish the whole, right? Finish the thing. This I have not seen. This one I am not going to go. No, I will be, no, please look at somewhere. I was looking, oh my God, even Lakshmi cannot go and the Lord Shiva cannot go. Who can go? He looked at this young Prahlad. Oh Prahlad, you are the only one. You have to help here. Go and then pass pacify. So he goes, and remember, because if you see the calves, remember the calf, the calves, they run around without any fear. They don't know what the fear is. So Prahlad, he was only 5 years old. So he said, yeah, okay. Okay, no problem. Right? Right? So he said, all right, okay. But he was going with the folded hand. Oh. So just walking and walking and walking. And he reached Bhagavan. And Bhagavan is in fury. And the first thing as soon as he saw, he just touched. In fact, what happened was, as soon as he saw, because remember he has a lion now. So he has a lion. So he saw Prahlad coming, then he put it on his lap. Then, like a lion, which will lick their cows out of affection. He was licking the head. Wow, he was going. And then Prahlad, he started his prayer. And he got down and gave obeisance. Oh Lord, please come down. Because we don't want to see you, this angle. Please come down. And Narasimhadev touched his head with his right hand. This itself is a very, very fortunate. We cannot think about where in the history that the Lord has really blessed like that on another day. As soon as that blessing is done, so many things happen inside Prahlad Maharaj. Any contamination, any trace of material mutation, everything vanished. And Lord Narasimha was so tender. Everybody got shocked. Oh my God, how can a lion become like this? Remember, lion with the cows, it is the same teeth it uses to carry. Very small, nudges and carry. For example, the cat, if you see that changes, it's small, what you call cups, 9 places or something, it keeps on changing. How many the little babies really got, that all the things that will take one after another, keep on changing. But it uses the same teeth which it uses to kill the rat. For the rat, the teeth goes in a different way, and for its own babies, it doesn't hurt. And the babies will say, oh wow, Anand, very nice. And free ride it will go, and then it will keep on changing the places. The same way, a Bhagavan. For the devotee, there is no fear. He is our Father. Isn't it? So he got so much intense happiness inside. He started giving the prayer. If you see the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a separate canto. In that canto, you will see how there are 42 nice slokas. And he started the prayer with his faltered and choked voice. He said, oh Lord, first of all, what qualification I have? I am Brahma, Asura family. I don't have any qualification. And who can satisfy you? One who has a maximum wealth, or maximum beauty, or maximum knowledge, or maximum strength, or maximum intelligence, or maximum mystic power. No one can satisfy you. Only thing that satisfies you is the devotion. Even what happened? The animal, just an animal, Gajendra, when he really prayed for you, you came down. And there are so many are really hankering to see you, get your darshan. You are not giving them darshan. But an animal could get because of the devotion. And there are also Brahmanas who have no devotion. They can't even save their own family. But at the same time, even someone who is really a dog eater, but he has affection to you, he can save the entire family. That Brahmana, without affection, with devotion to you, he can't even save himself even. So this is the thing. You have no desire You do not even need any service. What do we do? I think we were talking about yesterday also. When we offer anything to you, it is for our favor only. It is for our favor. Why? Because it takes away the contamination. You sing bhajans, you glorify the Lord, it takes away the contamination. And like a mirror. So in the mirror, what do? You decorate very nicely, and then in front of the mirror you stay. And all the decoration, is there any advantage for the mirror? When you dress nicely and then go in front of that, oh, now the mirror also gets decorated? Nothing. It's only reflecting it back. So the same way, when we offer to you, it is for our favor only. So it makes the devotee's heart so clean. In fact, you did not even come because of me. You know why Lord Brahma did not go? You know why? Who was the one first to give that thing, the benediction to Hiranyakashipu? Because Lord Brahma is thinking, if I go near to him, there will be another intestine. What is that another intestine? Brahma's intestine will be on his lips again. He thought, I think he is going to kill me. I should not even go. That is why he was always the back and pushing everybody else. But now Prahlad Maharaj says, you did not come for me. You came for your devotee. Because your devotee gave a word. And my father, I have seen, is so powerful. If he just moves a hand, all the devatas will be at his feet. Because he conquered all the way to all the Indraloka, everything is under control. Indra is nothing. That is why Indra could not be sent, because Indra is now being a slave. See, when he was sending Lakshmi and also Lord Shiva, he could not even send Indra. Even though Indra and everybody was there. Why? But Indra, they all were slaves to Hiranyakashipu. Now, I ask him, my father became so powerful because of that boon that was given by Lord Brahma. But he is your devotee. But even though my father was so powerful, he just, like a piece of paper, you take a piece of paper, turn the pieces and throw it out, you read it. What power you have? And what power that whoever the topmost in this whole Brahmanda has got? Nothing. They are all dust in front of you. And, oh Lord, I am not afraid of you. Because, because you may have a fearful tongue and fearful face, and you wear garland of intestine, and a man with all blood and fearful mouth. But I am not fearful to the Lord. I am so happy. I am so happy. I am really, I cannot describe. So happy. Then Lord stand here. Prahlad, sorry, I came very late. Because of the condition, I need to really fit into some date where everything, all the thing that Brahma was really, gave us a boon, that had to really happen. That's why I had to really wait. I am so sorry. So sorry. Now please ask what you want. He said, no. Immediately Prahlad said, no, Lord, please don't ask me. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. No, Prahlad, you have to ask. Please ask. He was refusing. Then he said, only one thing I cannot. My father, even though he did so many mistakes against me, he tried to really kill me so many times. Please, liberate him. Narasimha said, it's already done, Are. A devotee is 7th generation, Kanisadhikari itself, 7th generation before, 7th generation after, is all liberated. And Mathyama, 14th generation before and 14th generation after, is all liberated. And you are Uttama, 21 generation and 21 generation before and after, already done. Why are you asking the things which is already done? You have something else? Then I don't want anything. I want you to really come to Vaikuntha and serve me. You should serve me. Please do that. Oh. He remembered those days when he was in the womb of his mother, when Narada Muni was instructing all the complete Srimad Bhagavatam, all the scriptures to him, remember, oh Lord, I have to say no. Because I was fallen in a deep well, full of material desires. One of your devotees took me out with his loving hands and embraced me. I was in the well. He took me and embraced me. So, who should I really give importance first? So it is proper to serve only that dear devotee of you, without whom I would have drowned. So I want to serve only my Gurudev. Who is his Gurudev? So he rejected the idea of Vaikuntha. That is the first sign for a devotee, that is an impure devotee. Oh my dear Lord, now I have complete experience concerning the worldly opulence, mystic power, longevity and other material pleasures enjoyed by all living entities from Lord Brahma down to the ant. As powerful time, you destroy them all. Therefore, because of my experience, how I really got to know you, I do not wish to possess anything except what? My dear Lord, I request you to place me in touch with your pure devotee and let me serve him as a sincere servant. See, I like to submit as a lotus vichar. Agya Chakshurvritam Yena Smayashri. You are the only one who can actually deliver Aram. Yeah, we have the slide here. There you go. Okay.